All right, let's get into what went down on X yesterday, August 24th, 2025. We're gonna break down what was a really interesting day, full of futuristic AI buzz, massive viral hits, and, yeah, some pretty major technical bugs. So yesterday was really a tale of two platforms, you know? On one side, you had this incredible forward-looking energy all about AI. But then at the very same time, the platform itself was kind of creaking at the seams, with users everywhere reporting some seriously frustrating technical problems. So first up, let's take a quick look at yesterday's top stories. And this slide really captures that split personality of the day perfectly. You had the community just buzzing with excitement for future AI stuff like Grok 3, while at the same time, so many people were struggling with the absolute basics. Feeds were jumping around, logins were failing, and yet somehow, viral content was just exploding. It's a wild contrast. Okay, let's dive into the first big theme, the AI horizon. And even though it was a weekend, conversations about the future of AI were absolutely in full swing. So what was the spark for all this excitement? Well, it was really xAI's move to open source Grok 2.5. That one decision totally ignited conversations in the developer and tech communities, not just about what the model can do right now, but what it signals for the future. And all that excitement quickly turned into a pretty specific wish list from the community. People are now really anticipating the official release of Grok 3, getting Grok Imagine on the web platform, and cool features like object highlighting in voice mode. Plus, you've got rumors flying around about native video generation and even a Grok 4.2 update. So yeah, the roadmap for xAI feels incredibly packed and ambitious right now. Okay, but now we have to shift gears and talk about the other side of yesterday's story. This is where you really see that stark contrast between the platform's technical struggles and its just absolutely vibrant cultural energy. Yeah, for a lot of users, yesterday was, well, kind of a mess. The biggest complaint by far was the feed just jumping all over the place to way older posts, making it almost impossible to catch up. People were also reporting constant app crashes, getting stuck in those endless login loops, and even this weird bug where text would get distorted. And, to top it all off, crickets from the official support account. Just no public word, which only made things more frustrating for everyone. And yet, in the middle of all those glitches, this happened. A single, super simple thread just compiling the original videos behind famous memes, it just absolutely exploded. We're talking 60 million views. That is an incredible number, and it just goes to show how powerful community-driven content is on this platform, bugs or no bugs. And that meme thread, it wasn't just a fluke. You had this edited photo of a guy with exaggerated features that shot up to almost 14 million views. And there was this clever profile pic that animated flashing insults that hit 6 million. It really seems like the cultural engine of X was just running at full steam, completely separate from any of the technical issues going on. And the top cultural trends really tell that same story. You had everything from debates about a movie flopping and NFL player moves, all the way to a new K-pop movie and tons of WWE chatter. The platform's cultural pulse was just as active and diverse as it's ever been. But that pulse wasn't just about pop culture. Even with all the glitches, X was still a really critical source for real-time global news. This is where people were going to track the devastating floods in Pakistan and to follow a major typhoon that was approaching Vietnam. Space fans found out that SpaceX had just scrubbed its latest Starship test flight. And the Canadian Prime Minister's surprise visit to Ukraine, that became a massive topic of discussion. It just really cemented the platform's role as an essential real-time news source. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Let's wrap things up and look at the day ahead. The source report really summed up the day perfectly. It said yesterday was a time of innovative AI discourse and real-world reactions, tempered by technical hiccups. And that just nails it, right? It captures that dual identity of X, a place for these amazing, future-facing conversations, but one that's also being held back by some very present-day frustrations. And that really leaves us with this one big question. It's kind of the central conflict of the whole day, isn't it? As X and xAI are pushing the boundaries into this incredible future with AI, can they also master the basics of just a stable, reliable user experience? That really feels like the challenge ahead. And that's our look at what went down yesterday on X. This has been the Daily X Report by MakeXGreat.com. Make sure to subscribe so you stay updated, and we'll see you right back here for tomorrow's breakdown.
The day